Hello and welcome to the GiraffePad product tour. In this episode 7, we're going to have a look at how you invite learners into your programs. So you've built your program out, you've added the learning outcomes, you've uploaded the content and resources, you've built out the learning journey with your blended mix of events, activities and questionnaires, and you're now ready to expose this to the group of learners that you're going to be working with. So the first question to ask yourself is, do you want your learners to have immediate access to everything or some of the elements on your learning journey? And if you do, you want to use this auto invite function at the top of your program page. If you select auto invite, you'll notice that on this page, all of the sections and all of the activities, events and questionnaires are listed down throughout here. At the top of here, where it has a title to the program, if I toggle this on, you'll notice that everything in the program gets toggled on. And what that means is when you invite someone into the program and they register, they'll automatically be added to everything in the learning journey and they'll have access to all of it immediately. You could, of course, choose not to have that toggled on, but to have just maybe one section toggled on. Okay, so that when they register into the program, they'll get access to that whole section, but nothing else. And you can drip feed that all of the other sections as they progress through the program. You can, if you choose, be even more granular and say, actually, I just want instant access to this one item here on registration. So for example, here, they'll have access to that questionnaire, but nothing else. And then, for example, when they finish this questionnaire, you can then manually invite them into all of the other elements. Just to recap, if you have this toggled on here, or any of these elements toggled on, toggle these before you add people into the program, as this works on their registration. As soon as they register for the program, they'll get invited to everything that you have toggled on this page here. So to invite people into your program, we use this orange button down here called Add Learners. And super simple, you simply type their email address in there, or paste if you have a whole series of email addresses in one go, click Invite, and that will invite them into the register to this program. They'll receive an email invite asking them to create their own account. Very, very straightforward. They create their own secure password, and then they've got their own free GiraffePad account and have access to your program alongside any of the events and activities and questionnaires that you've added them to. During the course of the program, and especially if you don't use auto invite, you do have the option on the learning journey here to invite learners to all, and that will invite any registered learner into everything on this learning journey they've not currently been added to. You also have the option on each of the sections here to invite learners into that individual section if you choose. And then you also can invite people into individual items on the learning journey timeline. So for example, this activity here, let's say I've added this in at a later stage. People have already registered into their program, but I now want to add them into this activity. I have this learner section on the left-hand side here, invite program learners, and you can see it gives me a list of all of the learners that are registered on this program. And I can either select them all, or I can choose the ones that I want to invite into this particular activity, click invite, and they're instantly invited into that activity. They'll receive an email notification notifying them of that new activity and encouraging them to log into GiraffePad and to start completing it. So to recap, you can auto-invite to everything or selected items. That works on registration. You add them to the program using their email address, invite them in, and they receive an email notification asking them to create their GiraffePad account. If they're already registered, it will simply send them an email notifying them they've been added to a program. And you can also do manual invites on either the whole program, per section, or per individual item. So there you go, lots of flexibility about how you can add your learners in to any elements of the program and at any stage of that program. Next up along here, we're going to be looking at the chat and community functionality that you can use within GiraffePad. But for now, it's bye for now.